One day, a friend of mine who is a Muslim, and I love Muslims because they are more prayerful than us. If there was a Muslim in this assembly, there would be a segregated prayer place there. They remember their gods on average 5 times a day. So even the time between sinning and repenting is made very short. So they are like David in many ways. But we Christians, we remember our God once a week, many of us. Except the clergy, who I know do better job than us. But many of us, Bishop, that is the truth. And with these days of virtual churches, even in the morning on Sunday, that is when we are most tired in the morning. Because we'll meet you virtually. And I was telling you about this Muslim friend of mine. And he was telling me at one time, whether this was true or untrue, I do not know, but at an airport in one of the Arab countries, they had a message: you can leave your bag, they are safe, there are no Christians here. That is not meant to be a compliment. If you come to Uganda here, they'll tell you they are possibly 70% Christian. Kenya, 90% Christian. We are all Christian, but we are thieves everywhere. Christian thieves. Rediscovering mentorship from a biblical perspective. Thou shalt not steal is one of the commandments. But we are thieves. Why? Because we have departed from the biblical prescriptions. When the colonialists came, they came and gave us laws. One of them, the offense of sex against the order of nature. Now they are telling us that that has changed. And very soon, in Africa, aid will be made conditional upon accepting homosexuality, if it is not already the case. They'll tell you the IMF and the World Bank is not going to disburse money to Uganda or Tanzania or any other country unless you accept that that be decriminalized. It is happening already. Through to the Muslim Quran and to the Christian Bible, reading from one book to the other as if it did not matter which book was being read as long as God was being worshipped. And there is a sense in which I found power in that. You do not know the whole truth. None of us. We do not know how God operates. And that is why Christ tells us, judge not lest you be judged. There is a puritanical streak that sometimes we Christians, particularly those who are born again, have. We are quick to judge contrary to the divine instruction. Let us be slow to judge. Who knows how God operates? Who knows how he does his things? Because all of you, including myself, we are so sinful that if it was by works alone, none of you are heaven bound. None of you. You may think that you are good, you may think that you are doing all good things, but he says none of you is heaven bound except by the grace of God. And if we appreciate that, then we would be very humble. But even as I talk about these things and change now, I'm not unaware that I was asked to speak for 25 minutes. And being aware that I was asked to speak for 25 minutes lets me now move with jet-lag speed.